Lab. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Josh. Today we are going to make a density tower.
What you will need is 5 clay cups,
A tablespoon,
sugar,
a stirring rod,
pipettes,
graduated cylinder.
and food coloring.
You also need hot water. We are going to make 5 sugar water solutions. First, you need to prepare equal amounts of water in the 5 cups, which we already did. 20 milliliters each. Then we are going to add different amounts of sugar. In the first cup, we will use plain water. Then we are going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of sugar for the sugar water solution. So now, this is 1 tablespoon. So I guess you need a little more. That's about it. 1 tablespoon. That's it. Now you need 2 tablespoons here. 1
and
2.
2.
Next, add the food coloring. Okay, so add the food coloring. Just 1 drop.
Then pour 10 milliliters of each solution in the order of the most densest to the least densest into the cylinder.
Use a pipette while moving the solutions carefully. Wait. That is about it. Now, be careful not to touch the water. On a bigger layer, then just add solution to it.
You will see a beautiful pattern in the density tower. You can see that the colors don't mix and have the distinct lines between the layers.
We hope you like that density tower we made today.
What's density, bro?
Density is the compactness of a substance. Density equals mass over volume.
What's mass and volume?
Mass is the property that reflects the quantity of matter within a sample. Volume is the amount of space that the substance can take in. In our experiment, we poured equal amounts of water, in our case, 20 milliliters of water, into 5 cups each. Then we added different amounts of sugar from 0 tablespoons to 4 tablespoons. As you can see, the sugar molecules are very tiny, so when the sugar molecules are dissolved into the water, they take up spaces between the water molecules. We call this sugar solute, which is the substance being dissolved, water solvent, which is the liquid that dissolves the solute. We call the sugar water solution the product of these two. In our experiment, when we added sugar, the total volume did not change much because the sugar molecules took up the space between the water molecules, but the mass did increase as the number of tablespoons of sugar we added. So as you can see in the formula, with the constant volume, the density of the solutions increased as the mass of the solution increased. The higher density solution sink and low density solution float. Because we had different densities of solutions, we were able to see the stacks of layer with different food coloring.
Why did we use hot water instead of cold water?
Well, that's because of solubility.
What is solubility?
Solubility is the ability for the solute to be dissolved in a solvent. As you can see, as the temperature goes up, the solubility goes up, which means that the hot water you can use to dissolve more sugar than in cold water.
Then what does that line stand for?
Well, this line is the point where the substance is saturated.
Hey bro, you introduced a new term. What does saturated mean?
Well, saturated means that solvent cannot dissolve the solute anymore. The area above the line is where the substance cannot be dissolved. We call it supersaturated. The area below the line is where the substance can be dissolved. Further, we call it unsaturated. When we use hot water, which is T2, all the solutions with 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of sugar are dissolved because they are under the saturation line. However, if we use cold water, which is T1, only the solutions with 1 and 2 tablespoons of sugar are unsaturated. But the ones with 3 and 4 tablespoons, they are supersaturated because they are over the saturation line. Since we want to dissolve all the sugar, we want to use T2 or hot water.
There's quite a bit of science behind the density tab, bro. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Best bros.